Good evening, Adab, Namaskar, Sat Sri Akal to everyone present here. Today we are celebrating Independence Day. And on this auspicious occasion, to ignite the minds of young students, we have organized quiz competition on our country, proud to be an Indian. So let's know how much they know about their country. That is the purpose of this quiz competition. And in this quiz competition, we have invited renowned educationists so that they can motivate and they can encourage the participants to know more about their country and to feel proud of being an Indian. So without taking much of your time, because we have quiz at different levels, as you all can see on the screen, we have quiz at A level, B level, C level, and D level. And there are 4 quiz masters who are going to organize this. Then we have a renowned Vice Chancellor, Dr. Afrozul Haque Sahab, who is the chief guest for this function, who will be joining us shortly. But before that, let me invite a great scholar and educationist, Dr. Suresh Kumar ji. Dr. Suresh Kumar ji has worked with public and private educational sectors, and he is very much keen to hone the skills of decision making and 21st century skills, how to inculcate these values and these skills in the school education. Right now, he has collaborated with almost all the states of South India, and now he is spreading his wings towards the North India, and he is going to start his initiatives in Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, Delhi, Bihar, UP as well. We wish them all the best, and we request them that on this auspicious occasion, when we are celebrating Independence Day of India, what Dr. Suresh has to advise to the students, the young minds who are going to join us for this quiz. Over to you, Dr. Suresh.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your introduction. And it is honor and privilege to take part of this program, such a wonderful program. So I welcome you all for the program, behalf of this organization. So as ma'am mentioned, I am very keen towards the technology integration in the education. So right now I am working on that. So if we can see the advancement of our country and the world in terms of science and technology, because as a student, you should have an eye on how the technology is taking place. So that is very important. So on that, I am working, and basically I am integrating pedagogy with the technology. So how can we integrate? Because post-pandemic, lot of changes have occurred in the field of education. If you can see before pandemic, this is like you can mention before pandemic and post-pandemic. Lot teachers also like habituated to a lot of technological things, and they used and they learned so many things during this pandemic situation. Especially what I observed in India, and post-pandemic, I've conducted a research. Government schools, almost 328 students I've like interviewed as part of my study. So I came to know that students also like using a lot of technology. But my suggestion to the students is like how we are like adopting the technology, because technology is a mirror. If we can use wisely, it will give good result. If you misuse, it will take you to somewhere. So my advice is, how are you using and whom are you guiding? So that is very important in this era, because now there is a biggest challenge to the human intellectual. You might have heard that open AI. So this is artificial intelligence, open artificial intelligence. For example, now if you want to create a video, or if you want to create a poster, or if you want to create a exam test, now open AI is available. So it will give everything. It will create a video, and it will create a voice, and it will create a brochure, it will create a PPT, and it will present the PPT also. That kind of challenge we are going to face. So for that, are we ready to adopt that technology? That is very important. So today, in this special occasion, I would like to discuss about this technological aspects and technological advancement, because since I am working in the same area right now, so I am educating so many students and how to leverage the out of this technology, how can we leverage our education advancement. And for basically, I'm like training the teachers how to use the technology and integrate this technology to their classrooms. So even for the students also, but there is a always there is a strong resistance from this parents. Always they say they don't want to like I'm sorry. They don't want their children to use mobile phone. That was the first resistance from all the even I am going to public and private schools, corporate schools, all elite schools, all kind of schools. The problem is same. So instead of that, what I am suggesting, all the students over here and the parents, we are all parents also, like let us use the technology in a like wise way. Let us take the advantage of the technology so that our children will not face any problem after this period, because that coming era is completely technology based. Because we as an adult, we are digital migrants. We born in a non-digital era and we slowly adopted the digital things, all gadgets, everything we learned. But now our children born in a digital era, they are digital native. So we need to educate them, and they also should be very cautious about how to use these technological things and integrate and how to learn out of it. That is more important. So this is my short talk, because this I want to tell the students which I'm working in the schools right now. So ma'am, thanks for the
So thank you very much, Dr. Suresh ji. And you know, in today's world, without technology, we cannot imagine even to be in the field of education. We will be out of the field. So technology has taken place not only in the advanced countries or developed countries or big cities, even in the small cities, and especially within these 2 years of COVID, it has captured the mind, the place, the education institutions, the other organizations. Everywhere you can see the technology has taken place with more force, and we cannot avoid it. Better that we have to jump into the ocean and to measure the depth of the ocean and see that how we can survive there, how we can save from the dangerous creatures over there, because there are many dangerous creatures also in this ocean of technology. Thank you very much, Suresh ji. Thank you very much.
welcome.
And by the grace of Almighty, we have our chief guest with us, Dr. Afrozul Haque Sahab. So before we start our quiz competition, let me invite him to say a few words. And before that, it is my honor to present a brief introduction of Dr. Afrozul Haque Sahab.
Thank you, Dr. Sadia.
Please allow me, Dr. Afrozul Haque Sahab, so that I can speak a few words about you.
Please go ahead.
Professor Dr. Afrozul Haque Sahab is working as a founder, vice chancellor of HA University, Imphal, Manipur. Recently, he was invited as the consultant advisor for World Health Organization, WHO. Professor Haque was appointed as the member of high-powered committee of deans and advisors for Jamia Hamdard University, Administrative and Academic Affairs. He served as the dean, professor, and head of the Department of Food Technology, School of Interdisciplinary Science at Jamia Hamdard, New Delhi. Professor Haque was the director of research and development at Gulf Diagnostic Center. And there are so many things written about Professor because he has achieved greater milestones in his entire career. But here we are more interested in listening to him. So let me invite him with due regards and respect to kindly address the youth and the young minds here on this occasion, where they all are assembled here to celebrate Independence Day. And we are going to see that how much they know about their country. So over to you, Professor.
Thank you very much, Dr. Haleema Sadia. This is really a wonderful day. Today we are celebrating 77th Independence Day, and I am still in the mode of celebrations because I just returned from a place where there was a big celebrations going on, and because I committed to this program, so I came, and I'm really happy. And my predecessor was talking about the technology. It is really the time of technology, that is AI, artificial intelligence is taking place very aggressively, and in coming few years, we will see that AI is going to make change in our lives. Okay, and few words about Dr. Sadia. I would like to tell all the audience and participants that she is a unique force actually in all these academic activities. And why I am saying this with confidence, that a few months back, she asked me to arrange such kind of event in India. So I have a lot of contacts here in colleges, but honestly, I was unable to have any kind of this event, what she's doing. So she's a very absolutely a different personality, a force, and she has the guts to how to make these events to happen and successful. Okay, and I congratulate you, Dr. Sadia. Okay, and now because today is the 77th Independence Day, so I would like to concentrate on that one. And of course, the participants, the students, the competitors, those who are the awardees in this event, I would like to congratulate all, and starting with a good evening to everyone and all present here. 15th August, the day when our nation was set as a free nation from the rules of Britishers, exactly 77 years ago. The day happened which our freedom fighters have been waiting for since long, and for which they have sacrificed their lives. There are many names. I'm not going to read them. There's so many: Azad, Bhagat, Bhagat Singh, Ashfaqullah Khan, Bismil, and Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Nehru, and so on. The list goes on. Okay. Every single Indian born before 47, it had really been a difficult task to fight against the Britishers. Some of them who still are from the time tell us stories that the time doesn't easily fade away. Independence Day is not only the day to celebrate freedom, but also to remember those heroes, those freedom fighters, those sacrificed everything for the nation. I repeat, those freedom fighters who have lost their lives just to save ours and to protect our nation. Remembering and celebrating this day, our minds and thoughts get stuck to just one person. That is, everybody knows, that is Mahatma Gandhi. And the man behind everyone's struggle for freedom, and the martyrs who have sacrificed their lives to get the country's liberalization. It was Mahatma Gandhi who stood against the rule of Britishers and sought for liberty. Now, if we talk of democracy, it gives us the right to live freely in our nation. Our first Prime Minister, Pandit Nehru, Nehru's hard work shall not be forgotten, who have led towards the development of our nation, making it a forward-thinking nation. Now, every establishment, the big one you name, any, the AIMS, the IIMs, and all big institutions, they were established or started during his time. And the team work, Maulana Azad was the first education minister of India. Our education system is wonderful now. You have seen the Chandrayaan is going to the heights now. We are doing great, having great achievements in every field. Okay. So the other key to democracy is the education for all, where every child has a right to be educated, not knowing to which caste they belong to. After education, rural development shall be the top priority. When we say the developed country. Now our Prime Minister has declared that in 2047, India will be the power in the world. Yes, I agree. The 100 years, it will be 100 years complete of independence. And when we say the power become powerful and the nation become a force in the world, is that your every citizen is powerful. Your every citizen is happy. Okay, so whether it is living in the village or any corner of the world, of the country he is living, he is enjoying the beautiful life. Now say US is powerful country, so it means that every citizen is powerful. Now we go to the countryside in the villages, every citizen is so happy as a person who is living in the metropolitan cities. In New York, living, when you go to the countryside, everybody is enjoying the same facilities, the roads, the libraries, the education, the hospitals, everything. Okay. One should take care of the clean and safe drinking water, health care, and sanitation facilities. The development of villages can help us to achieve a balanced growth in life. Our cultural heritage is loved by all. So let us be stronger and make our India stand more stronger. Thus, being proud citizens of the country, it is our responsibility to perform our duties and help our nation to have growth and development. Don't forget the sacrifices of our ancestors. And in addition to that, it was really painful when in 1947, the evening of 14th of August was so painful. During this period, many hundreds of thousands of people killed because of the exodus. People were going to Pakistan, a newly built country, and from Pakistan coming to India. So it is a very painful history that we have. And so we should not forget anything, and we should celebrate the sacrifices of the freedom fighters. Freedom in mind and faith in words, pride in heart, and long-lasting memories in our soul. This is the message of this one. And at the end, I would like to recite a beautiful song or poem that is written by Haleema Iqbal, who was a great poet of Indian subcontinent. When our country was not divided, he was an Indian, of course, and he wrote a beautiful poem, Sare jahan se acha Hindostan hamara, hum bulbule hain iski, ye gulstan hamara. Mazhab nahi, I will shorten it, I will not going to recite the whole poem. Mazhab nahi sikhata aapas mein bair rakhna. Remember, you, my all fellows, those who are watching it, that we are all the citizens of this great nation. So with the diversity is the beauty of the country. Okay, so we should live with peace, okay, and in friendly environment. Mazhab nahi sikhata aapas mein bair rakhna. Hindi hai hum, Hindi hai hum, Hindi hai hum, Hindostan hamara. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदोस्तां हमारा, हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी, गुलसितां हमारा, मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैर रखना, हिंदी है हम वतन है हिंदोस्तां हमारा. So very true, and it was really insightful speech that has reminded us the time of partition, the time of struggle for freedom, and sacrifices of all the great sacrificers, all great freedom fighters, all great scholars of that time, all great poets of that time. Everybody has contributed in their own ways. Dr. Afrozul Haque Sahab, your speech was a very well knit speech, I must say, a well described speech that has described everything that had happened at that time. Thank you very much. It was very much needed for the young minds to remember that.
Dr. Sadia, are you in India or in Maldives?
Right now I am in Dubai.
Okay. So when any plans to visit India?
Yes, I'll be coming by the end of this month or maybe first week of September.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I once again welcome you all. So these two speeches were to fill you with patriotism, and that has already done. We will move towards the quiz competition, and for that, let me just briefly tell you the rules and regulations. First part of the quiz is written quiz. For that, we are taking the help of Quizzes app, and I hope that you all have already downloaded that app. I will be sharing the link in the chat box, grade wise, level wise, and you all have to appear for that. And once the written quiz is done, and we are finalizing the 5 top people, 5 top participants. Meanwhile, I request Anitha ma'am that she will present a beautiful patriotic song for all of us, because that will take minimum 2 minutes time to finalize the finalists for the verbal round. So thank you very much, everyone. And let us move towards the written quiz. Give me a second, please.